Over the last 7 years, the most important story that I believe of the last decade was all of the investigating we did on Dr. Anthony Fauci.
What did you find out?
So he was the highest paid federal employee for a very, very long time.
Really?
When we dropped this story during COVID, we investigated him because, of course, he was out in front. So we did our due diligence and opened the book, we FOIA'd. We got information, but then as we started reporting on who he was and the fact that, wait a second, this guy has the highest, most multi-million-dollar golden parachute of any federal.
What was his golden parachute?
He has millions of dollars in his retirement coming from the federal government. He has made tens of millions of dollars. And not only that, Dr. Tony Fauci orchestrated what the NIH, kind of his brainchild of third-party royalty programs, which between 2010 and 2020 pocketed over $350 million.
Fauci himself pocketed that?
No, that went into the NIH.
Okay.
That 2,000 scientists pocketed. Wow. Working on the American taxpayer dime. He created this NIH third-party royalty program. That money that came back to NIH went into the pockets of 2,000 NIH scientists instead of it going back into, right? So Pfizer, Moderna, China, these various governments essentially buying our medical technology, right, for drugs or therapies or whatever. But instead of that money going back to the American taxpayer from our investment in HHS and NIH, he made sure it went into the personal pockets of the NIH scientists. So interestingly enough, he's got now a whole group of people who are going to backstop him and stand up for him, and he's perfect. And
doesn't he have a familial connection to the NIH?
He spent 52 years there.
Well,
and his wife, Christine Grady, is the chief bioethicist for the NIH.
And what would a bioethicist be? Like bioethics?
Well, she helped create a lot of the talking points during COVID.
And this probably is the reason why so many doctors across the nation refused to stand up for what was right, because they were afraid of losing their license, right? And wouldn't this all stem from that?
Right. Isn't this what we're talking about? Censorship? Mm-hmm. On the whole, it isn't just, COVID really brought about, it was a strange but amazing time. Yeah.